Namaskar, I am Dr. D.K. Sinha, Principal Jagran Public School, Noida. Dear students, parents and all senior secondary teachers, CBSE on 25th June announced that class 10th students will have the opportunity to appear for board exams twice in an academic year starting from 2026. The decision aims to make the examination system less stressful and more student centric, with the first examination scheduled in February and the second one in the May 2026. The change stems directly from NEP 2020, which envisioned a flexible and low stakes assessment system. Here is a detailed overview. It is a biannual examination, so here class 10th board exams will be held twice a year, with the first phase being mandatory and the second phase is an optional improvement examination. It's an optional improvement examination in fact. The best scores from either attempt will be retained. Aspirants can improve their performance in up to 3 subjects out of science, mathematics, social science and languages in the second examinations. The second exam is primarily for improvement for the students with compartment results. Those students, they fail in any one of the subjects, they will allow to appear in this second phase. Some important conditions there. Students who miss 3 or more subjects in the first exam will not be allowed to appear in the second exam and will be placed in the essential repeat category. It is called essential repeat category. The main exam will be in the mid-Feb and the second exam in the May, the mid of the May. As far as syllabi is concerned, both examinations will be based on the full syllabus, entire syllabus. Regarding the result declaration, the first exam results in the month of April and the second one results in the month of June. As far as the final release of final document is concerned, the final passing documents and the merit certificates will be issued only after the second examination results. One more important issue, that is the class 11th admissions. Provisional admission to class 11th is allowed for students awaiting second exam results. Filling of LOC, list of candidate, and appearing in the main or first examination will be compulsory. LOC for the second exam will be filled in separately. Subject change will not be allowed from first exam to second exam, except permitted as per policy. Result of first examination will be declared in the month of April, as I have told earlier, and the second one in the month of June 26. It is the candidate will get final mark sheet or result certificates after the completion of second exam. Those students not qualified in the main exam will not be allowed provisional admission in class 11th, and based on the result of second exam, their admission will be confirmed. Now we have a few frequently asked questions. The common questions is that when will the biannual class 10th board exam start? The answer is the phase 1 exam will be held in February 2026 with result declared in April 26. Phase 2 exam will be optional. The next question is that, is the first phase of the exam mandatory? Yes. Appearing in the first phase of the examination is a mandatory for all class 10th students. Another question like the, can students retake all subjects in the second phase? No. Students can't retake up to 3 subjects out of science, mathematics, social science and languages to improve their scores. The next questions, very common questions. What happens if a student misses 3 or more subjects in the first exam, whatever the reason? The answer is, the students missing 3 or more subjects in the first exam will be marked as essential repeat and can only reappear the following year, means next years. The another questions is a very common questions. What is the rationale behind the change? The answer is, the decision aims to reduce exam stress, support flexible learning and offer students the benefit of retaining the best score from either attempt, aligning with the National Education Policy 2020 visions. Some additional frequently asked questions also we have, like what is the pattern of exam? It's quite obvious. The answer is, the exam patterns will include both objectives and descriptive questions assessing a student's understanding and application of concept. You know, the competency based questions now frequently asked questions, and it is very common in nowadays in our CBSE exam. The next question, how will practical exam be conducted? That is very important. Practical exams will be conducted separately and students will need to appear for them as per existing schedule. The another questions, what about students with disabilities, CWSN students? So students with disabilities will be provided with necessary accommodations and support as per CBSE existing policies. The another questions, can a student participate in national or international games during the exam period? That is very important questions. Of course, a student participating in national or international games may be granted a special consideration subject to CBSE policies and procedures. The another questions, how will the best score be calculated? This is also very common questions. The best score from either attempt will be retained and students will be awarded grades based on their performance. The other questions, will the biannual exams affect the overall assessment structure? The biannual exams are the part of the CBSE efforts to introduce greater flexibility and reduce exam stress while maintaining the existing assessment structure. So, these are the very common frequently asked questions. Now, dear students, parents, and my all dear colleagues, as board will hold 2 examinations, hence it is a desire from all stakeholders to ensure timely completion of all the activities with correct data. And I am sure we all will follow it properly. So, dear students, all the best for your ensuing board examination 2026. Thank you.